Good morning, everyone. What I'm about to say is alleged. It's my opinion. It's for entertainment only. And we have prayer over here. We have hee hee ha ha. This is about Shanquella Robinson. And this come from Carolina Observe newspaper. And I want to share some light on this, what's going on. So I'm going to be cutting across in the middle and talking, so bear with me.
Police report excerpt in Shanquella Robinson's death. Doctor tried to revive her. Information from a police report says Shanquella Robinson was alive when medical help first arrived at the vacation home where she was staying with a group of people last month in Cabo, Mexico. The report differs from details previously reported from 25-year-old Robinson's death certificate that said she died within.
So the doctor did go to the Airbnb. So is it an Airbnb or is it a lodge? Like an all-inclusive place? I'm confused. So let's finish listening and see where we can gather and see what's going on.
15 minutes of being injured. Instead, a police report excerpt shows a doctor from a local hospital was with Robinson and others in the house for close to 3 hours before she was pronounced dead. The Charlotte Observer obtained excerpts from a police report earlier this week that had not yet been publicly released. The information was provided to the Observer by Gerardo Zuniga, an investigative reporter who works in Los Cabos for Metrópoli MX, and details were first reported by Metrópoli MX on Monday. Robinson is a Charlotte native who traveled to Cabo on October 28. She died a day later. Notably, the police information reported by and provided from Metrópoli MX does not mention obvious signs of Robinson's physical injuries, which family members have said existed.
Okay. What's getting me was Cabo, Mexico hiding a lot of stuff that we didn't know, that now the FBI is trying to, investigate and pulling things out. And I think it's a lot of stuff that we don't know that's going to come out that's going to really shock us. And we just have to keep on praying for the Robbins family.
Her body prior to her burial. Grave injuries to her back and neck were determined to be the cause of death after an autopsy by officials in Mexico. The police report says she also suffered cardiac arrest. Since her death, the FBI and Mexican police authorities have launched investigations into how she died. The lack of conclusive evidence and conflicting explanations has led to her story going viral, invoking global outcry with countless people closely following Robinson's death. The hashtag Justice for Shanquella has been trending on Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok. The Charlotte Observer has been unable to reach those who were with her on the trip. No arrests were reported as of late Monday. Robinson's family became suspicious of her friend's claims that she died of alcohol poisoning when a Mexican autopsy report showed that her cause of death was severe spinal cord injury and atlas luxation. Atlas luxation is a form of neck injury.
See, it's so much that we have to look into. They saying different things, but I'm not a doctor, I'm not a lawyer. But I know when you have a neck broke into your spine, it bothers your breathing. Then your breathing up there and your heart is up there. So all that played as in one.
Injury. The Observer attempted to reach Cabo police via email and social media messages and did not receive a response. Zuniga told the Observer he obtained the internal law enforcement report through a source. Robinson's family did not return multiple calls and messages. Shanquella Robinson police report. The information from the police report shows that at 2:13 p.m. on October 29, Medical help was summoned to Villa Linda 32, a property run by company Cabo Villas, located in San Jose del Cabo. Around an hour later, Dr. Carolina Beatriz Ornelas Gutierrez, of the American Medical Center, a local hospital, arrived to treat Robinson, according to report excerpts. House calls to vacation rentals for routine non-emergency medical services are common in tourist hubs in Mexico. The Observer confirmed with American Medical Center on Monday that Gutierrez is employed there. The hospital did not respond to requests for the medical and autopsy reports. It is unclear in the police report excerpt who called for medical help, but the reporting person is listed as Wenner Donovan, of Greensboro. Donovan is one of 6 people identified by family.
So she got scared allegedly and she called for help. That's Winter they're talking about who called for help. So it's a lot for everybody to take in. You know, I'm waiting for the FBI to finish the investigation. Sorry.
Friends and media sources as a person Robinson was traveling with. Donovan could not be reached to comment and her phone number listed on the police report excerpt had been disconnected. The police report excerpt is in Spanish. According to a Charlotte Observer staff translation of the document, Dr. Gutierrez says she was told Robinson had drunk a lot of...
See, that's the problem is that if you can't speak Spanish, or their language, it's hard for us to understand. And it probably was hard for people to talk to them back and forth. So that's one part that we have a problem with as in the language, you know, as a translation between, you know, the Spanish, the Mexican, and us, because they speak another language and some of us don't speak Spanish. Well, I never took it in high school. I should have. My daughter took Spanish 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, all the way until she has a senior, so she knows Spanish. So she goes somewhere, she can speak it, but I ain't gonna lie, I can't. I would love to learn how to speak another language just in case, you know, I go to another country and I need to speak to someone.
Of alcohol and the medical call was for Robinson to be given in 4. The police record indicates Gutierrez found a female, understood in the report to be Robinson, with stable vital signs but dehydrated, unable to communicate verbally and appearing to be inebriated. The doctor reported that she believed Robinson needed to be transferred to a hospital, but her friends insisted that she be treated in the villa. Dr. Gutierrez attempted in 4 but was unsuccessful.
Okay, I had to stop right there. Why did the friends didn't want the doctor? The doctor told them that she needed to be treated at the hospital. Why didn't y'all let her go to the hospital? That was the best place for her. So what was the problem? Why? I have to keep on stopping this the recording because YouTube rules that you have to keep stopping and speaking in between. So I'm sorry, y'all.
Successful, according to the report excerpt. It's unclear what medication was in the 4th. The information from police says the doctor was there for close to an hour when Robinson began having a seizure. The convulsions from the seizure lasted less than a minute, according to the report. At this point, the patient's friend, named Wenner Donovan, called 911 to request an ambulance, according to the Observer's Spanish to English translation of the report. This was around 4:20 p.m. In the meantime, the patient presented with difficulty breathing and a lowered pulse, and they gave rescue breaths. The doctor, along with a friend, began administering CPR at 4:49 p.m. when Gutierrez detected Robinson had stopped having a pulse. Police arrived and talked with the doctor who...
So Z didn't give her CPR. The doctor gave her CPR. See, it's too many tales in this story, and all we ask for is the truth. If you was going to go on live, Z, you should have just told the truth, Z. That's why everybody looking at you funny. If you would have told your story how it was supposed to be told, we wouldn't be looking at you sideways. Because this is you saying one thing and Mexicans saying one thing, the news saying one thing, and you got Carolina saying, the news people saying one thing. We confused.
Who was treating Robinson at 5:25 p.m. It's not clear from the information in the police report exactly what time an ambulance arrived from the 911 call. The report information indicates paramedics administered a total of 14 rounds of CPR, 5 doses of adrenaline and 6 discharges, AED shocks, without success. Unable to revive Robinson, Gutierrez declared her 5:57 p.m., according to the report excerpt. The police report information lists deceased person, cardiopulmonary arrest, as the reason police were called. How did Salamandra Robinson, Shanquella's mother, told news outlets that each friend from the trip has a different story, and they initially told her that her daughter had alcohol poisoning. Official autopsy reports list the cause of death as severe spinal cord injury and atlas luxation. Mexican authorities are investigating Robinson's death as a possible femicide, the state attorney general's office of Baja California Sur announced in a statement Thursday, according to ABC News. Femicide is the gender-based murder of a woman or girl by a man, according to Merriam-Webster's dictionary.
If y'all want to see the article, y'all can go to Carolina Observe. And it's on the news website. Go over there if you want to see the transcript from this. I just have it on the reader so everybody can hear it, and I don't have to keep on reading the whole thing, so everybody can listen. And that's why I got it, because I have a lot of subscribers don't understand, so I just wanted to do it this way. It's easy for everybody, easy for me, it's easy for the ones who listen. And like I said at first, YouTube wants you to keep on in between your session. When you have something recording like that, you have to be in between your news thing. So that's what I'm doing. That's why I have to keep on talking. I just wanted to explain to y'all again what's going on.
The FBI began investigating Robinson's death amid the conflicting reports, the agency confirmed in a statement last Friday to the Charlotte Observer and other outlets. A video of a fight has gone viral, and Robinson's mother told CBS News she recognizes her daughter in the footage. The footage shows a naked woman, barely verbal, being hit and punched in the face multiple times by another woman until she falls to the ground. A person not seen in the video is heard saying, "Quella, can you at least fight back?" The FBI says they have seen the video. Robinson's family searches for answers. Robinson's sister Quia Long said in a statement published to GoFund, the family will continue to investigate what happened and they are raising funds for legal fees. The United States State Department released a statement claiming no clear evidence of foul play, yet there is a video circulating of a woman violently attacking Shanquella, Long said. This statement is unacceptable, and we are beyond devastated. We continue to fight for the truth. As of Monday morning, the page had raised $354,422. This included a $50,000 donation from Brooklyn Nets player Kyrie Irving. Hundreds of community members attended Robinson's funeral on November 19th, and loved ones wore pink in her honor. Her casket, wrapped with photos of her, was pulled into the Macedonia Baptist Church by a horse-drawn carriage. Her loved ones signed the casket before she was laid to rest. This story was originally published November 21, 2022, 8:20 p.m.
And I'm on
next article.
Oops, sorry. And I'm gonna put in some clips of her funeral and pictures, and I'm gonna go in a clip that was in the paper of I think it was, I ain't trying to lie, it was an article of, I think it's the Instagram. No, it's her Facebook that people was like writing on. So I'm gonna put that up here as well. Well, thank y'all for listening. And like I said, I wasn't going to do another video, but this came out this morning, so I wanted y'all to get it, and I didn't want to sleep on it. So as always, if no one told you that they love you, Auntie love you. Subscribe, push that ring button, ring-a-ling-a-ling. Love y'all.